Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with day 21 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, series 11. And this really cool sketch is by Devra and her information will be below. Now you see there are 4 pictures on this layout and I have 8, but don't you worry. I am going to be stretching the sketch and doing 2. I'm going to be using Busy Sidewalks by Crate Paper. I have the sticker book. I have the puffy stickers. I have the chipboard stickers and 2 sets of alphas as well as some ephemera. And I've already pretty much picked out everything that I'm wanting to use. I went a little crazy, so I'm not using all of that, but close. And so I figured I would go ahead and get some of the things I knew I wanted to get on this layout out. And then I've already picked my papers and I'm just using these 2 as well as 2 white cardstocks for my base. And I will end up just doing some trimming because there's a border around the outside. So I'm going to use these papers as my border, use the white on the inside, and then use the paper, the inside part that I gut, of course, to help with the pictures. So I have my papers. I have tons of embellishments. I have all these pictures and this cool sketch. So let's see how this goes. So I'm going to, like I said, gut this paper as well as the reindeer paper. And one side of this paper I could have used, I think it's this green one. It's got like a white and black, and I could have used that side for, using for layers or whatever inside on the layout. But I really just wanted to stick with the red and the green. So I have cut 4 of these green squares in 3x3. And then I cut 4 red squares in 3x3, although one of my pictures is slightly longer than a 3-inch because the picture could not be cut down. But I, of course, had already cut like 6 of the other pictures. So it's no big deal, and it really isn't that drastic. I mean, it is bigger by probably a half an inch or something, but it's not a big deal at all. So I am documenting Christmas, and of course, day 25 will be Christmas again, but I just have these. 2022 is almost done, and I have these pictures, which of course now are done, and then I have like 2 other things to document for 2022, and I'll be done with the year. So, bear with me, people. So I am trying to decide what I wanted to do about the where she's got the little strip of what looks like paper that is matting each picture. And I decided I was going to use some mixed media instead. Now, this is me messing up, and I will set this aside. I'll find another use for this one and redo it because I made the very first one too wide, and then I ended up not having enough room for the other one. Like you can see that I am like counting it out. I swear. It is 10.5 by 10.5. I thought if I made them 3 inches that it would work, but then I was thinking I was making 3 of them and I would have enough space, but there's 4 of them. I think that's where I went wrong. But it's fine. I have a lot of white cardstock. I am using Brutus Monroe's Ornament Gold. And it has a really shiny, obviously, look to it. But it's also really light. It's not in your face. And I like that too. This is the Chroma Mist. And so, like I said, in Ornament Gold. So this is where I realized that this is just, oh, not this one. This is my fixed mistake. I've fixed it now. So I just, it was so unproportioned. And the first one was like 3 inches. And then by the time I got to the end, it was like, an inch and a half. And I thought, oh, okay, that's not going to work. Now my pictures are matted at 3 inches. Obviously, they're not going to be like on this sketch where they're the same width as the layer or they're matted on that layer. I will maybe in the future do something along those lines because I think that this sketch is really cool. But this was my idea for this layout, and I actually really love it. So I just lay these side by side so that I can use the base of the other little lines or, rectangles to at least kind of have them in the same place. Now they're going to be lined up next to each other in a binder or in a, 3-ring scrapbook binder, but they're not going to be right next to each other. I mean, they will, but like in a bound book, they pretty much connect, and in a spiral or in a D-ring, they don't. You all, I'm so sorry. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm tired. Maybe 2:30 by now. Anyway, and I know y'all laugh at me every time I say that, but it is what it is. This is when I do my best work. I'm sitting still and I'm in my recliner, relaxing. So, So now I'm just going to lay this down. Now, the first time I do this, I should have just went straight for Nouveau Deluxe. I put a piece of double-sided tape on the back, and I thought that would hold good enough until I could get the Nouveau on there. But honestly, especially on top of like a chroma mist, texture paint, paste or paint or any of those kinds of things, you're not going to have that adhesive, that bond with the tape. You need to use a liquid glue. So, because even when I pull up the corner of the picture, it's like, it's not attaching where the chroma mist is. So I am eyeballing where each thing needs to go. I could get out a T-ruler and make sure that they were even, but I just bring the layout over and kind of, drag it across from where it is on the other one. So these are my kids for the last, 10 years or something. Maybe not that long, but close. We have done one thing you wear, one thing you need, one thing you want, one thing you read. Something along those lines. And so that means I can focus on 4 gifts for them and make sure that they are in like a general theme. So a book or, a piece of clothing, so if they want like a video game or gift cards or whatever, that can go in their want and then one thing they need. So this first layout, the red layout, is one thing you want, one thing you need. And so I have the picture of my son and my daughter with their want and then their need. And then the other page is one thing they wear and one thing they read. Now, she got a gift card because buying clothes for a teenager is hard. Buying clothes for a 21-year-old female who has very particular sensory things, no. I just got her a gift card, and that's what she really wanted anyway. But they're one thing you read, which is the bigger picture. Both of them have little baby scrapbooks. I made a recipe book for my son because he loves to cook, and I made a quote book of inspiration with pictures and quotes from people in the family and, just inspirational quotes in general, and some pictures of her with her family and people who love her. The words that are up there now are not going to stay, and that Peace on Earth and the Merry Christmas, they are going to stay, but I'm going to adjust them. They're not tacked down or anything. And the adhesive on the back of those stickers is like worthless. So, plus I'm putting them down on mixed media, so they definitely need to have some Nouveau Deluxe behind them, but I will do that when I move everything around. Right now, I'm just decided I would put these little clear stickers right here on the gold. One is a Christmas, it's actually a person holding presents, but it looks like a Christmas tree to me. And then on the red one, I put some little gifts. So I'm just putting an extra Nouveau Deluxe behind everything I'm putting down. And my arm is still shiny from working on this layout because the little bit of glitter comes off. So it's fine. It'll go away. So I'm going to work on getting the word want down. And instead of leaving it right here, I move it over a little closer. So for the most part, it's going to be right on top of that picture. Like the T is going to be kind of hanging off, but it won't be. It just looked really odd the way that I had it, where the first two letters are sitting on the picture and the next two are not. But I felt like it would look really strange if I were to put like the WA on the one picture and the NT on the other. I thought that would look strange. So I decided I would just go straight across and move the alphas over some instead. So, and then I've just decorated with things from the sticker book and things like that. I put presents on here. The one that says one thing you wear. I had some like Christmas sweaters, even though that's not what my kids got. My son asked for underwear. Yep, my 13-year-old, that's what he wanted for Christmas. And he said in the future, that's what he wants every Christmas. So I'm taking a little bit of the Chroma Mist and making a place to put down this title that just says Peace on Earth. It came from the collection, and it was in the ephemera bit. It is like a vellum, and but I wanted something for it to be sitting on instead of just sitting in this empty white space up in the corner. So I just used a paintbrush and painted a little bit on there, and I really do like the way that looks. And I used Nouveau Deluxe adhesive, of course, to get it to adhere to the page. And I think that that's pretty much it for this page. And then I'm going to do pretty much the exact same thing on the other one. Fix the words and then make the mixed media space to put that Merry Christmas on the green layout. But first, I'm hanging a little tag on here because I was going to put a to and from tag on all 4 pictures on each page, but there's not enough room and it seemed kind of silly. So I think I'm just going to put to you from me or something because it's hanging between both their pictures. So either that or I would put Katie and Jameson, to Katie and Jameson from Mom or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm doing the same thing on this layout. Like I said, I'm just painting like a little oval type thing, just big enough to cover to where I can put that Merry Christmas down. And then I move the alphas and put a tag in. So pretty much it's the same as the other layout. I really do love the way this turned out. I added that little snowman or Santa Claus. I think he's super cute. And I think that this really pops with color. And I'm almost done with this collection. I just have a little bit left, so that's exciting. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this adventure, and I hope you'll come back again to see me because I'll be here every day this month. And I hope you will go check out everybody below, as well as Devra, the designer of our sketch. Any information I have for her will be below in the description box. And if you're interested, go hop on over to Facebook and you can get on the 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group to see all the sketches. Have a great day and happy scrapping.